Beloved family, welcome. Welcome to the sacred gathering, a preview of what's to come through Merkaba Church and the Temple of ArcherShaw. My name is Christopher Shaw.
And I'm Aeon Archer. We are so honored to stand here with you today as stewards of this work and as fellow travelers on the path of wholeness.
Today is not just a service, it's a remembering of who you really are, of what lives within you, and what becomes possible when we choose to lead our lives from that place of inner union.
So take a breath with us now. Let yourself arrive fully. Feel your own heart and know you are welcome here, exactly as you are. This is your temple. This is your home.
Let us open with prayer. Beloved Source, we call you into this sanctuary now. We invite you into this temple of hearts. We ask you to awaken in us the memory of our own wholeness, that place within where the divine masculine and the divine feminine dance together in perfect harmony. May every word spoken here today be a healing balm, a spark of remembrance, a light on the path home to ourselves. We dedicate this time to love. We dedicate this time to truth. We dedicate this time to the fulfillment of our Dharma and to the awakening of all beings. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya. Beloved family, welcome. Welcome to the ArcherShaw Merkaba Church preview service, a sacred space that exists beyond walls, beyond time zones, beyond appearances, a sanctuary in the heart of every soul who longs to remember why they came here. We created this church because the world is ready to awaken, ready to serve, and ready to rise into sovereign leadership rooted in love. At Merkaba Church, we walk the 6 sacred pillars: devotion, service, community, wellness, legacy, and prosperity. These are not just words, they are ways of being, each a facet of your own divine light. And today's message speaks to the foundation beneath them all, the harmony within.
We live in a world of extremes. We're taught to choose sides, to either be strong or soft, to act or to feel, to dominate or to surrender. But what if I told you that you already contain both? What if I told you that you don't have to choose, that you were never meant to be one or the other, but both in balance as one? This is sacred union. This is wholeness, and it begins within.
So as we reflect on the 6 pathways to inner union, let us remember that this is not a new teaching. The wisdom of wholeness has been sung by saints and sages for millennia. I offer now a verse from the Bhagavad Gita, words spoken by Krishna, to remind us of the unshakable peace and belonging that comes when we see the self in all, and all in the self. The one who is disciplined in yoga, who is pure, who has mastered the self, whose mind is subdued, who is steadfast, and who sees the self in all beings, and all beings in the self, that one is never lost. The Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6, verse 29.
This ancient verse reminds us that wholeness is not something that we achieve someday. It's something we uncover right here within ourselves. And that uncovering begins with remembering that we already hold both, the stillness and the storm, the strength and the softness. Today's teaching, the 6 pathways to inner union, is a guide for how we can walk that remembrance into every part of our lives. And now I will present the 6 pathways to inner union. You are both. You are Shiva. You are Shakti. You are the stillness and the storm. You are the silence and the song, the protector and the nurturer. But somewhere along the way, most of us forgot. We pushed one part of ourselves into the shadows, believing that it wasn't safe, wasn't strong enough, or wasn't acceptable. So we overgive, we burn out, we collapse, we hide, and we hurt. For many years of my life, I was an active drug addict and used drugs to escape. When I was burned out, I used drugs to escape. When I wanted to hide or run from the world, I used drugs. Since 2008, I've been a person in long-term recovery, and I'm so grateful that I get to live my life today, that I get to live in balance. But hear this, you can come home, you can come back into harmony, and you can heal the split and become whole, just like we've done in our recoveries. And the 6 sacred pillars show us the way. The first pillar is devotion. Here, the feminine opens, softens. She bows. And the masculine protects the altar of that surrender. So ask yourself, do I allow myself to receive grace? Or do I still believe I must earn it? Bow down and let the love in and rise with it. That's devotion. Our second pillar is service. In the service pillar, the masculine acts and the feminine listens. Too much of one and we force what is not needed. Too much of the other and we never act at all. So we must serve from love and not ego. Act, but only after we feel. So once again, balance, having balance in both of these areas, right? We can't necessarily discard the ego, but we can learn to manage it or control it. Would you say?
Live in harmony with it.
Yeah, live in harmony with it,
Yeah.
right? It is a part of our human makeup. So our next pillar is community. We need each other, that's for sure. But we cannot merge completely with everyone. We need boundaries and we need belonging. The feminine sees all as family, and the masculine holds safe space for that family. So look around. Everyone you meet is you. But never forget, you are you too. You are you too. The next pillar is wellness. You cannot push your body into health, nor can you neglect it in the name of rest. The masculine gives us discipline. The feminine gives us compassion. We must honor both. We must honor both. Legacy. What you leave behind comes not from what you build, but from who you are when you build it. Let's go. Creation is the marriage of vision and vulnerability, action and inspiration. Create from wholeness and not from wounds. Wow, that's big, right?
Yeah, vibration is it's vibrational frequency.
Absolutely.
100%.
And so much of our lives, if we don't do any work on ourselves, we are creating from wounds, right? We create from a set of negative core beliefs that we grew up and believe, we're taught as children, like we're not enough, we're not good enough, we're not lovable, we're bad people, we're bad kids. We grow up with this shame, and but we are told that we are born in God's image and God is perfect. So if we're born in God's image, then what happens to us, right? Because somewhere along the way, people throw stuff at us and we carry it, right? Other people's shame, other people's beliefs, and then we create from those beliefs.
From those distortions.
From the distortions. And so if I believe that I'm not good enough, then why would I have a good enough job? Why would I have a good enough husband? Why would I have a good enough anything? I'm going to create from the distortion. So it's so important to create from wholeness and not from the wounds, which means if I have wounds, I need to do something about those wounds. I need to heal them. And I need to heal them not with a Band-Aid, right? Or something from the outside, but I need to heal the wounds from the inside out. The way that I look at it is, I was living in Rome during Jubileo, which is a big Catholic pilgrimage for Catholics in Italy, where everybody in the world goes to Rome in the year 2000. And during that year, the city of Rome, in preparation for Jubileo, they decided to clean all of the monuments, everything, make everything beautiful, right? Now, there's a lot of scooters, a lot of motorcycles, a lot of cars in Rome. So like usually everything is kind of covered in soot, black and dark and kind of gross. And I remember that they had put scaffolding up over the Colosseum, and I was like, whoa, I mean, what are they doing here? And somebody said, they're restoring the Colosseum for Jubileo. I was like, wow, that's really, really, really cool because the Colosseum is covered in like soot and just really dark and black and not very pretty. And so they put the scaffolding up and there was thousands and thousands of people that were working on the scaffolding. And I kind of parallel this to what we do in recovery. You know, it's like we come into recovery, we get sober, and then with the help of people, we put the scaffolding up around us, right? And we're given these tools. And we're really what we're doing, you know, the restoration to sanity that step 2 talks about is really a restoration to self, capital S self, right? And so with the help of our peers, our support group, our family, and those around us, we climb up on the scaffolding every day and we have these new tools and we kind of are going through stuff, right? The layers of the onion, and we pull off a little piece and we look at it and we examine it and we decide whether or not something we want to hold on to, right? Or let go of with the help of our support group, right? Because you might want to hold on to something and your support group might say, oh, why do you need to hold on to that? That trauma is not serving you any longer. Let it go, be free, right? And so together we put up the scaffolding, we use our tools, we sort through the wounds, we get rid of what no longer serves us. And then we take all the scaffolding down and voila, we have our self, capital S self, restored to sanity or restored to wholeness or restored to perfection, right? All the stuff that wasn't ours, we no longer carry. I had a friend who was a restaurateur. I think that's how you say it, restaurateur on the Colosseum. And I asked him, so how much of the Colosseum did you restore today? And he said, a square centimeter. Well, you know, that's like this much. I said, a square centimeter? Like, how are you going to restore the Colosseum in a year?
And a square centimeter at a time.
A square centimeter every day. We said, well, there's thousands of people working on the Colosseum, and you never know what you might find underneath it. So you have to be very careful when you take the wounds off, right? You have to be careful because you don't want to damage the perfection and the beauty that's underneath. And they found a lot of, because of modern techniques, they found a lot of really beautiful art and mosaics and things underneath places in Rome that they didn't even know was there because they were so careful as they removed these layers, right? And anyway, restoration to sanity, create from wholeness, not from our wounds. Our next pillar is prosperity. We all want that, yeah? Well, some of us give, and some give and give and give, but will not let yourselves receive. How many of you give and give and give and give, but are not very well at receiving? Some of us hoard and hoard and hoard, but will not let yourselves share. The dance of giving and receiving is the heartbeat of abundance. We have to trust the flow. So here are some practices that can move you into the 6 pillars to find balance within yourself. Let's start here. We're going to breathe through both nostrils, alternate left and right breathing to balance the channels. So you can do this by placing your thumb here, and some people will do their 4th finger here, or you can do whatever finger is really convenient. In Kundalini yoga, there are certain fingers that we use, but for today, we can use our thumb, and you'll just breathe in through the left nose, out through the left nose, cover the left nose, breathe in through the right nostril, breathe out. And you can also do alternating too, where you breathe in through the left, breathe out through the right. And so this balances, it actually balances the pineal, right? You're balancing the left and right sides of the brain. And so do this for 5 to 10 minutes. If this can be done in meditation, it can be done in the morning, it can be any time that you're feeling kind of off balance. So balancing the channels. Something to journal about. Where in me is the balance broken? Where in you is the balance broken? Am I boring you, babe?
Not at all.
No.
Lack of oxygen.
Sometimes I bore him. It happens. It happens.
Yeah, probably so. You're like,
All right. And then 3rd, pray. God, Shiva, whoever you pray to, give me strength. Shakti, who is that energy, that force, that life force. Give me softness. Together may I walk in wholeness. Beloved ones, let us remember, we were never broken. We were never missing pieces. And we were never just one or the other. We are both. We are whole. And when we live from that wholeness, our love heals the world. Our leadership heals the world. Our presence heals the world. So this week, ask yourself, how can I honor both my inner king and my inner queen? How can I lead from wholeness? And now I'll turn it over to my beloved Solvar Aeon, who will lead us in meditation.
Hello, everyone. Taking a moment, sit back in your seat, allowing your body to become still, bringing some awareness to the natural rhythm of your breathing, allowing the breath to slow down, letting your soul settle into the temple of your being. Let us begin by gently closing our eyes. Bringing one hand to the heart and the other to your belly. Bringing awareness to the rise and the fall. Feeling the warmth, the presence that lives both and beneath all movement. Now take a deep breath in through the nose, holding gently at the top. And exhale slowly through the mouth with a sigh of release. Once again, inhale, drawing in light. Hold, allowing stillness. And exhale, letting go. Allowing yourself to become soft. Let the breath become your bridge between the masculine and the feminine, between spirit and form, between doing and being. Now imagine a golden current of energy rising from the base of your spine. This current is your inner Shiva. He is structure, clarity. He is presence. Feel him standing tall within you, spine aligned, crown lifted to the stars. Now feel a silvery light spiraling from your womb or hara, a dancing, flowing light. This is your inner Shakti. She is intuition, rhythm, the pulse of life. Feel her swirling through your belly, your heart, and your voice. Imagining these two lights now meeting in your heart, golden and silver, sun and moon, Shiva and Shakti, embracing as one. With each breath, feeling this union expand. Inhale, balance. Exhale, blessing. Inhale, I honor the strength within me. Exhale, I honor the softness within me. Inhale, I trust my action. Exhale, I trust my intuition. Inhale, I am the temple. Exhale, I am the flame. Coming back to the natural rhythm of your breath with no effort to change, just allowing your awareness to rest at the center of your chest. A glowing point of light, the divine union within you. Imagining that light grow brighter, brighter, expanding wider until it surrounds your entire body in a gentle, golden, silver field. You are held, you are home, and you are whole. In this stillness, whisper inwardly, I walk as both. I love as both. And I lead as one. Allowing a final breath to wash through you now. Inhale deeply and exhale, feeling the sacred embrace of your own wholeness. Placing both hands on your heart now. Bow your head gently and seal this moment in silence. One breath, one light, one love. When you are ready, open your eyes. You are the sacred union. You are the way. Om Shanti. Om Namah Shivaya. Aho.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Does that, it makes me cry every time. I am so lucky because I get this every day. And if you want more of Aeon, check out our YouTube channel at ArcherShaw Temple because he has some beautiful meditations on the YouTube channel, and we also offer coaching and private sessions and retreats, and we would love to work with you and help you and guide you as you find balance in your life. So let us close with prayer today. We stand now at the altar of our own hearts, having remembered what was never truly lost. We have seen the King and the Queen within. We have felt the stillness and the storm. We have heard the silence behind the song. We give thanks for this teaching, this remembering, and this moment of grace. We bow to Shiva, who holds us steady. We bow to Shakti, who moves us forward. We bow to the capital O One within and around us, who has always known us as whole. May the pathways we've walked today continue to open within us, that our devotion deepen, our service purify, our community blossom, our wellness shine, our legacy endure, and our prosperity flow like a river of light. May we leave this space not as fragments, but as flames of wholeness, strong and soft, clear and kind, powerful and humble. And may our lives become prayers in motion. And may all beings everywhere taste the sweetness of this sacred union within themselves. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om
Om
Guru
Guru
Om.
Om.
So it
So it
is.
is.
Before we close today, we invite you to take this next step with us as our journey continues. We are so excited to announce the free live inaugural online service of Merkaba Church, happening Sunday, August 3rd at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is the beginning of something truly sacred and truly special, a weekly temple space to come together in community, devotion, and remembrance. So beginning August 3rd, and then every Sunday thereafter, we'll gather for inspirational teachings, prayer and affirmation, gentle breath work, guided meditation, song and mantra, and the quiet joy of coming home to yourself, together with others walking the same path. So mark your calendars and please join us for this new chapter. To attend the service live, please go to www.merkabachurch.com/Sunday service and register using the form in the middle of the page. Upon registration, you will receive a Zoom link to the service. You can do this today or whenever you'd like before August 3rd. If you can't make our live broadcast, Merkaba Church services will also be recorded and available on the church's YouTube channel.
Until then, stay connected with us for more inspiration and more updates. Learn more about Merkaba Church. It's not your typical church. Merkabachurch.com to find out more. And then for those of you that are ready to embark upon the adventure of your life, come join us down here in Mexico or anywhere in the world for a Merkaba retreat. Merkabaretreats.com. If you're interested in working with either Aeon or myself or both of us together, please visit ArcherShaw.guru. We offer spiritual coaching, shamanic healing, Kundalini Hatha activation, couples coaching, couples immersions, private one-on-one immersions. I mean, Oracle activation. Oh, he does a really cool offering called Oracle Activation, helping you program your AI so you can use it spiritually. It's really neat. You'll have to check it out. ArcherShaw.guru. And then please, we just launched a new Facebook page. So that's facebook.com/ArcherShaw Temple. And our YouTube channel is at ArcherShaw Temple. Please subscribe today so you can live our lives with us. Kind of fun. We're posting all kinds of fun stuff up there, and we really would like you to be a part of it. So we can't wait to see your beautiful faces. Next week, we'll be back for another preview service. Thank you for your patience today. We're kind of learning how to do all of this. And next week, we'll make sure Aeon has lots of coffee. I'm just kidding, babe. And
Or Red Bull, maybe.
it's so hot here, but we have our beautiful fan that's keeping us cool, and we love that we can be here with you guys and share this light with you. So thank you. Let's continue building this temple together. Now, walk in wholeness
Lead with love.
and live as the sacred union you already are. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om
Om
Guru
Guru
Om.
Om.
Om Shanti
Shanti,
Shanti
Shanti.
Shanti.